Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio for the week of September 23rd through the 29th. This is going to be a general reading as well as a Celtic cross reading. So if this reading doesn't resonate with you, Scorpio, please be sure to check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements to see if those readings are more in line with the upcoming week. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's get started. Now, the overall energy for the week, Scorpio, is the Star card. Some of you are hopeful. Some of you are trying to balance. Let's get started. In your present, you have the Seven of Swords. What's helping or hindering is the Temperance card. This is also Sagittarius energy. Some of you may be dealing with the Sagittarius. In your subconscious, you have the Ten of Swords. In the recent past, you have the Chariot card, and this is Cancer energy. In your conscious, you have the Five of Cups. In your future, you have the Magician. How you see yourself, you have the Nine of Cups. What's external to you, you have the Seven of Cups. In your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Pentacles. And the outcome is the King of Swords. All right, Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, in the recent past, you have the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is about movement, but it's also about reining in. And it may be for some of you, you're needing to rein in your emotions, rein in your negative energy. Perhaps there have been some obstacles for others of you, where you're finding that it's been very challenging. You're trying to get control of those emotions and control of those challenges so you're able to move forward. For some of you, the Chariot card is about moving, literally moving to possibly another state, another country, but it's going through a path or a journey that's going to be rather bumpy. Now, in your present, you have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is about someone trying to get away with something. For some of you, this may be that there's been some infidelity. There's been some trickery, and someone's not been very honest with you. Now, what's helping or hindering that is the Temperance card. Now, another balance here, another balance card. Some of you maybe are trying to balance those emotions. Now, Scorpio, you are a water sign and you are very emotional, but for you, it's about balancing and controlling that. Despite the fact that you may have someone that may have been unfaithful to you or someone that's trying to not be very honest with you, you are very controlled in not demonstrating your frustration or anger. You're waiting for a time to possibly approach that, but just be careful, because the balancing is about reining in and keeping yourself balanced, not waiting for an opportunity to strike or sting. The Temperance cards is also talking about healing, so perhaps some of you need to heal from the deception that's taken place. What's in your subconscious is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is someone that is in a lot of pain, a lot of agony, someone that has been struck down and it was a strike that was not anticipated. For some of you, it could be a job loss. For some of you, it could be a divorce, a breakup. It's something that is keeping you down, but not forever. This is a situation where you are at your lowest, so the only way that you can go from there is up. In your conscious, you have the Five of Cups. Now, some of you are having a difficult time letting go. Here's someone that's not letting go of the past. This is someone that refuses to see that there are two cups still remaining that are full. They're only reflecting on what didn't work, the three fallen cups. So this is someone that is very remorseful, very, very regretful, despite the fact that there are things that have worked out. And focusing on those things, again, that are very negative in nature, not focusing on what actually took place and the things that actually did work and were positive. Now, in your future, you have the Magician. Some of you are trying to create, maybe you're trying to create a better path for yourself. You're being very resourceful, being very resourceful on the skills that you have, or trying to tap into some new skills. Now, the Magician is about creating ideas and manifesting those ideas into reality. So for some of you, again, maybe going back to school, some of you may be finding the truth. Maybe if there was a deceit or an infidelity that took place, it's just finding out the truth so that you're able to create a new path, a new journey for yourself. Now, the way you see yourself is the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is normally is considered the wish card. Now, the wish card is about being content with yourself. And for some of you, after having some deceit or possibly a breakup in your that's coming up in your upcoming week, are looking to have more contentment in your life. Now, again, you are a water sign, Scorpio, and you do tend to get consumed by your negative thinking. But the wish card is indicating that there is, the way you're wanting to see yourself is more in a more positive light. Seeing yourself in knowing what you want and being able to obtain it. Now, what's external to you is the Seven of Cups. Some of you are confused, perhaps by the many choices, the many options that are in front of you. For some of you, it could be that you're daydreaming. You're thinking of all these ideas, all these potential outcomes that some of them, as you can see here from this image, are not necessarily true. You have what seems to be a monster coming out of a cup, and you have some what seems to be someone who is blinded by their own sheet. Maybe some of you are preferring to not see things as they are, but those options providing you at least a sense of escapism. Now, in your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are fearing loneliness. Some of you are being left out in the cold. Some of you may have dealt with a job loss. But the Five of Pentacles also speaks and refers to adjusting to your situation. Yes, perhaps you've had a job loss. Yes, you've had possibly a breakup or a divorce in the upcoming week. But it's about making adjustments to your life so you're able to recognize those things that are there to help you. As this image indicates, you have two individuals, one that is lame and another person that seems homeless. They're out in the cold, miserable, not realizing that they're passing a church that could easily provide them the warmth and some comfort that they're so desperately needing. Now, the outcome is the King of Swords. Balance again. Balancing and using your head instead of your emotions. The King is about seeking the truth, seeking the clarity that they're needing to be able to lead and control. Now, again, Scorpio, you are thinking about balancing. And for some of you, it's being able to control the emotions that lead you in a path that has you consumed by negative thinking. But the King of Swords here is about balancing the truth, excuse me, and knowing how to move forward with that. So Scorpio, this is the reading that I have for you. Hopefully it resonated with you. If it did, if you would be so kind as to like and comment. And for those of you that haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe to receive additional readings. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.